Hey, what's up guys? Jeremy coming at you live here for another Top 3 Tuesday video response. So the question this week posed by TheGameManDan through EDT1138 was, what are your top 3 best looking systems? Alright, now for me, I'm a little bit biased here, and the reason for that is that I'm a Nintendo boy at heart. So what we're going to look at are 3 systems right here. Alright, back when growing up in grade school, early high school, when Super Nintendo was already into play, Nintendo had one last go, and that was with the NES top loader system. Now, I didn't have this at the time, but I remember I wanted one really bad. I just thought it looked cool, looked unique. I didn't know anyone that had one. I remember seeing it at Toys R Us, and then from there, always wanted one. This here, I can't explain. Well, first of all, it's a lot better than the NES because it's top loader. So bam, you're in, you're done. Power, you're ready to roll. All right, but with that, it just had this different look than the Atari and the Nintendo at the time. And it was compact, it was sleek, it was unique, it was simple, and had just a little bit of color, but still retained a little bit of the somewhat a little bit of the classic look. All right, so that's the Nintendo NES top loader. All right, and that will come in as one of my top 3 best looking systems. The next system, again, probably overall arguably my favorite system, only because between Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64, arguably my favorite is the obviously the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the original one, not the mini. And again, I'm not sure what about this I like it. I don't know if it's because I have an affinity to the games and growing up in the memories, the way it looks, the simple curvature of it. Even the ports for some reason look kind of attractive, which sounds kind of silly. And I just like the way the games look in it. They're presentable, and it looks nice, looks neat, easy, ready to go. All right, so that's another one of my top 3. And finally is the Atomic Green Nintendo 64. Now, again, growing up, I had the original Nintendo 64, and it's funny how TheGameManDan said it reminded him of a car, because for some strange reason, the original N64 gray version reminded me of, for whatever reason, the Batmobile from Batman the Animated Series, as strange as that may sound. I like this here, specifically with this combination here, Donkey Kong. It just has a nice color contrast. I like the sleek look of it. Again, top loading. It had 4 ports for 4 people. It just looked attractive to me, and it just, again, having an affinity for Nintendo was my favorite. Alright, so there are my top 3. And thank you so much to TheGameManDan for any of the people that subscribe to me. Please check him out on YouTube, TheGameManDan, and subscribe today. And also check out EDT1138. And last but not least, for the record, the other systems that I really thought have a really sleek look that are not Nintendo would be the original Neo Geo AES system, the Panasonic 3DO that EDT1138, pardon me, had shown. And actually, I agree, the Sega Genesis, the original concept, was awesome. It looks like, again, as TheGameManDan said, with a sleek design, a CD design, but it was still cartridge based, which is really cool. All right, so hope you're all well. Thanks again, TheGameManDan, and we'll see y'all soon.